let's...
Oops.
What? There she blows!
Diarrhea. How dire is it?
Get a hose!
It seems like a lot of kids these days have diarrhea. Parents seem to go on and on about it, as if it's something that scares them.
When you're sliding into first and you feel something burst.
Hershey squirts.
Most of the time, though, it's just the plain old stomach flu. Now, when I say stomach flu, I don't mean the actual flu, influenza. I just mean a stomach virus. The thing is, if you have a stomach flu, it's incredibly contagious. You've got to be careful about going out in public. And you've got to be careful about showing up at your doctor's office. You might just give everyone in that entire waiting room your infection.
Hey, you know that Diarrhea movie just came out? In fact, it's everywhere.
So if your child has vomiting for a day or so with a little fever and then shows up with diarrhea for several days, it's probably the stomach flu, and you don't need to go to the doctor's office for that. In fact, you probably shouldn't go out at all, and make it a point to wash your hands with soap and water every time you change your kid's diaper or every time your child uses the bathroom. Diarrhea is not an emergency.
Speak for yourself.
You don't need to go to the emergency room for diarrhea. It's important that you understand the things that have to do with diarrhea that are more serious, so we'll talk about those things now. One of the things you have to remember is that if your child has diarrhea with blood in it, that's something your doctor needs to know about. If the diarrhea has lasted more than 14 days, your doctor needs to know about that too. And if your child has trouble jumping or walking, that's also a problem. Also, if your child hasn't peed for 12 to 24 hours, it means the diarrhea has led to a new problem called dehydration.
That's not a problem for you. You're probably going right now.
And that's also something that can be pretty serious that needs your doctor to get involved. These are the kinds of things where diarrhea is more concerning. But remember, you don't need to go to the ER for diarrhea by itself. But if you see blood in the poop, or you haven't peed for 12 to 24 hours, if you can't walk or jump, it becomes more serious. Remember, you can always call your doctor to find out more about what you need to do, but it's usually not an emergency and usually something that you can handle at home. I'm Dr. Watson. Now, I gotta go.
That sounds messy.
In a world where disclaimers are boring, one man opts for something decidedly different. This video is intended to give you informative, educational information. It is not intended for you to self-treat or diagnose yourself or your family. Because we want you to make good medical decisions when it comes to you and your family's health. Please first talk to your doctor before trying or attempting any of the information that you have seen or heard in this video. Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel on SnoozeTube
And remember to like us on Facebook.
and Tweety Bird.